Welcome to Belarus Week on the Douze Points podcast.
Woo woo! I love Belarus.
I love Belarus. I love
Belarus.
Feel it deep inside. Oh my God, how much do you love Belarus? Like, other than the song.
Enough to write a song about it?
I know, right? Maybe we should enter for Belarus from now on. Forget entering Australia decides. We'll just enter for Belarus and everything will be great for the rest of our lives.
And just every year, our song is just, I love Belarus. Da, 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 da. Every year. Just, we'll change hats. That will be it.
I can identify no problems with that whatsoever. That would definitely go well.
Can I say, as we sort of have looked back onto the journey that is Belarus at Eurovision, can I say because at first I was like, I only know one song from Belarus.
Yeah.
And then going back looking at them, oh my Lord. Can I say Belarus has had some amazing songs and has been so unlucky. At the same time, some absolute shockers.
I think you're absolutely right. I don't think I recognized how many Belarusian songs I actually really liked until I went back and listened to them all. I think we do that with every country, but especially Belarus. I have a really big soft spot for more of their songs than I thought I did, which is what we're going to get into now.
Yeah. And can I say, I'm also excited because while we were doing this, there's a song that whenever we have a Eurovision party, and I always try to say, you know, that song with the da-da-da-da, because I love the chorus, but I can never remember its name. No one can ever remember its name.
Yeah.
I thought the song was lost forever. We have found that song.
We have located it and we will get to it. So Belarus did debut in the contest in 2004. They have made it to 6 finals. They have entered every contest since then, only made it to the final 6 of those times and only finished in the top 10 on one occasion, which I think is a criminal act to not put more Belarusian songs in there.
Can I say there are a lot of songs I am genuinely surprised they did not qualify. And I can't understand why they didn't qualify. I honestly
think Belarus should have won at least 8 times just based on the YouTube videos I've gone through.
Well, at least twice. I think they should have won.
Definitely.
But it's looking at these songs and I'm like, oh my God, that song is brilliant. Like, how high, did that place? I don't remember that. And then you're like, did not qualify? I'm like,
came second to last in the semi-final. Yeah, I know, it's unjust. We have to start with 2004, which was Alexandra and Constantine with My Galileo. Did not qualify.
Can I say, it's quite ironic that after we have just gone on this 5-minute of oh my God, Belarus has been robbed so many times. Their first entry is such a stinker.
Okay, that is correct. Awful. I agree. Yeah, so
bad.
Like I said, I said to you before we started recording, I've just done up my sound system in here. So I've got a new computer, I've got my new mic, I've got my new sound. I turned up the sound, I hadn't realized I had the bass set so high. This song isn't actually terrible if you are only listening to the bass of it. But if it's just the bass...
No, I listened to it at normal sound, normal speed. It's not any better. It's not any better. Do you know what the worst thing? With this song, we were 50 seconds in. We were almost a minute in before I realized she was speaking English in there. She was singing some English.
Yes, right. It took me a while to realize that she's singing My Galileo. I knew it was the title and I expected to find it, but I was like, when I heard it, I was like, oh, My Galileo. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, this is for a start, it starts off with some random dude in a hat playing a conch shell. He is calling the rest of the flies from Lord of the Flies to their meeting.
Say, is that an ocarina? I don't know what an ocarina is, but that's the closest thing I have to a concept of an ocarina.
Hey, ocarina. Ocarina. No, this is nothing. I don't understand anything of what was going on, and not in a good way. Sometimes when you just have a cluster of, I don't know, but I love it. No, it was just a cluster of, I don't understand. She had 3 male backup singers. The most weirdest. does not make sense grouping of backup singers ever. It looks like the Belarusian 2.5 Men have formed her like backing ensemble. It's so weird. I'm also not convinced that it's not Sean Bean on guitar when you look at the guy. Yeah, no, not a fan. How I have described this is, you know how there's all those stories about the crazy woman who lives in the forest?
Yes.
This is her. That's what she was going for. So instead of My Galileo, it should have been My Crazy Cat Lady in the Woods. I think would have been a better summation of this song. So no.
I like the guy. I like the guy with the ocarina. I thought his grooving was
Hey,
quite.
ocarina.
Hey, ocarina. I don't know if her vocals were meant to sound that pitchy. Like, is that stylistic or is that just bad vocals? Either way, I've given the song a 5. It didn't offend me, probably because I like the bass. Performance, I gave a 3. Fashion, I gave a 3. And that was all for the backup singer.
Oh, no, we're on very different pages. I gave the song a 1. Yep. I gave the performance a 1. And I gave fashion a 0. Because I've said it before. I'll say
2.
it again. Do not wear your jeans to Eurovision.
It should be so simple. Everyone that enters Eurovision listens to this podcast beforehand.
Yeah.
So why they don't know that rule is beyond me.
Yeah. Like, there are just some things where you feel you don't need to say, like, because it's just assumed. Like,
yes.
You know what? Don't drop your pants and have a shit in the aisle at the supermarket. Okay, and don't wear your jeans to Eurovision.
It's so simple, and yet people keep falling for it every year.
I know, every year.
2005, Angelica Argubash with the song Love Me Tonight, which was a non-qualifier.
Love me tonight. That's how it's pronounced.
Sorry, I mispronounced. The first thing I noticed was that I need a golden cape and a tiara. Like, I think all the costume jewelry in Belarus was like literally on stage for this one performance.
I know, and like it's so weird. It's this like disco-y dance number, but for some reason they're fully dressed up in like Baroque clothing, like the period, the Baroque period.
They're almost like wearing those Elizabethan neck ruffles, but I think they're also wearing denim jackets.
Yes. Yes.
I was like,
that's why
I was crossover I wasn't ready for.
The world is still not ready. You know what? I feel somehow those jackets led to the coronavirus. I don't know how, but it was that whole butterfly flap the wings. They somehow set the end of the world in motion.
Yeah, no, I can see that. I can feel that.
Yeah.
And
we have to mention the when you think the Baroque costume, like her dress can't get any better, 2/3 of the way through, costume reveal. They get ripped off to reveal her sequiny golden disco catsuit underneath.
Yeah, oh my God. I honestly can't get enough of that gold catsuit, jumpsuit, play suit, whatever it is, outfit.
I know.
I like this song as well. I think it gives off good disco vibes. I mean, it's not an Waterloo arcade, it's not going to win Eurovision, but for what it is, it's a great little number.
See, I'm the same. I actually really like the song. Terrible vocal performance though.
Oh, not quite up to scratch. Oh my God. Is it?
If only that dress could sing, it would have sung this better.
So I've given the song a 6, performance a 4, and fashion a 7 for a total of 17.
Oh, we were almost eye for eye. I went 6 for song, performance for fashion a 6. Would you also like to know a little tidbit about this song and why you like it so much?
Love to hear a little tidbit about this one.
Do you want to know who wrote this song? Was originally sort of being fluted around for the people of his country to take on and sing. They did not sing it.
Okay, lay it on me.
What country?
I was going to guess.
Now, have a guess. What country do you think suits this song?
Has to be a Nordic country, somewhere in Scandinavia. Am I in the right area?
Oh, you are so, so wrong. It was written by Nikos Terzis, who is Greek, and who actually wrote the inspirational Shake It for Sakas Ruvas.
That's interesting.
A man knows how to write a song.
The things you learn when you get on a podcast with Liz.
I know. Can you imagine Suckers in his like Baroque? He could pull off that tiara any day. I would watch that.
100%. All right, 2006, Polina Smolova with the song Mum, which also did not qualify.
Oh, and rightly so.
Rightly
it was
so,
like,
yes.
Oh my God. All I can think is somebody in Belarus went into a secondhand shop and they bought a 20-year-old cassette tape of Papa Don't Preach by Madonna and went, oh my God, if we change it to Mama Don't Preach, no
It'll
one
be a
will
whole
ever
different thing.
know.
Copyright's only on the Papa. Everything else is totally fair game.
Everything up for grabs, except and then also take everything that makes that song sort of catchy and throw that out.
Yeah.
And try to make it like rocky and, you know what I take from this? The other thing is she is far too old to be so invested about what her mother thinks in a man
right.
that
That's
she's dating.
Therapist. That's like a therapist issue, not a mummy, what should I do thing, right?
Yeah, and because all I could think, and the whole vibe, because they're all trying to dress up like, oh my God, like a little teenager in high school. It's like when you have those like 30-year-old actors playing high school students in like Beverly Hills 90210, and you're like, you're way too old for that school.
Yeah, look, this song is it's 3 minutes too long for me. One of those classic cases of a 3-minute song being 3 minutes too long. It's very energetic. The performance was clearly sponsored by Red Bull, but the fashion is just unforgivable. It's absolutely awful.
So awful. And then when you think it's almost over, they decide to do like an extra rock note at the end, and you're just like, just let it die already.
I was really worried she was going to do like, no one asked for an encore. No one wanted one, Polina. Just
shut it
go
down.
home.
Shut it down.
So I've given I've given the song a 1. Performance a 5. I think they had a lot of energy. Fashion a flat 0 for a total of 6.
I gave the song a 1. I gave the performance a 3. And because there is so much denim, I took a point off for every bit of denim that's on that stage. So their fashion score is -4.
So that would be a 0 from you. Is that correct?
That would, yes. And frankly, I think they are very lucky to have that.
Yes, they're lucky to be in positive territory from both of us. Now, moving on to 2007 and a little song by Dimitri Koldun called Work Your Magic.
Work Your Magic. I never want to lose this feeling.
Now, this is their... No, continue. Don't let me interrupt.
I'm willing. Sorry, please continue.
So glad we're in separate places
for this. Work your magic.
So this one finished 6th in the final. It's Belarus's only top 10 placing ever.
I'm sorry, what was this one called, Jack? What was this one called?
This one was called Work Your Magic. Now this
one starts off... You do the little hand gesture.
I am doing the hand. Look, there it is. Look, you can see it on the camera right there.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, you're off to the side.
Yeah, I'm off camera. I don't like to be too center of attention. You know me, I'm very modest. This one is... Don't laugh too hard at that. This one is such a banger. Can we officially call it a banger?
This is the definition of a banger.
Yeah, this is literally a Eurovision banger. So it starts off very Bond-esque with those like... Bow, wow, bow, wow. Right? How good is it? And then... I think Russia 2016. You remember Sergei Lazarev has stolen their staging.
Can I say, when you first originally said this to me, I was like, what? Because I couldn't remember the live stage production. And we went back and you made me watch the Work Your Magic. And straight away, within like 30 seconds, you're like, oh my God, you were right. Sergei totally ripped this performance off. Totally.
Except they never seem to move beyond like 12 centimeters off the ground, whereas Sergei was like doing bloody handstands and, and like front flips.
No, but weirdly, this works better. Sometimes it's better
100%.
just to keep it simple. This is 100% more effective.
There's one point in this performance where 2 of the 4 backup dancers just disappear. And I went, where the hell did they go? And then you see the two walls that the other women are climbing sliding across the stage, and it clicked that they had to go back to move the things across the stage.
But the thing is, it's all done like so seamless, and it's literally just them like moving like two whiteboards around. But the effect is fantastic. Can I say the other thing that we do have to note, and a full disclaimer here, as you know, I have a real fear about magicians. I find them really creepy, and I just get a sexual predator vibe of every, like, I don't like magicians. I think they're going to kidnap me and take me to a sex dungeon. Okay.
Right, of course.
He has so gone hard on the sexual magician vibe. Like everything, as in he's wearing a black satin shirt that is open pretty much to his navel. And then the necklaces. He has multiple necklaces, including a tiger tooth necklace. Like when they said be creepy sex musician, like they committed. They committed fully to this.
They're fully committed to this performance. And you know what? To their credit, this is by far Belarus's most memorable entry. And also their most successful for a reason, I think.
But I do have, as much as I love it, like I absolutely love it, I think my main complaint would be all of the backup people are wearing like the black suits and the black skivvies. Yeah. And for the entire production, like you're watching it and I'm like, oh, this is so going to be like a fabulous costume reveal. Like he is just going to like rip, the black, off everybody, and there is going to be like sparkling, whoosha, you're like awesome costume reveal, like sequin tigers up their legs or something. No, we go the whole production, nothing gets ripped off anybody. That is, I think, my only sort of disappointment with this.
Yeah, I can understand that. So, I kind of thought it was going to add a second layer to it as well. But you know what? Now we're just splitting hairs because we're both clearly in love with this one.
Oh, yeah. But I'm just saying, like, if we could go back, that is the only way I think that you could. It's fantastic. Even at the end, just when you think it's over, the whiteboard starts shooting pyrotechnics, as the last couple of backup dancers fling themselves onto it. The pyrotechnics fly. Like, it is brilliant. Like, right, I love this so much.
What have you scored this one?
I gave the song a 9 because it's you know what, I find this song, because I said to you, like, when we were reviewing it, I actually stopped and I listened to this song like about 6 times. Like,
yes, you did.
It is hypnotic. Like, once you get in it, you just love it. I gave the performance a 9.
Yeah.
I have to give the fashion a 6 though. Very disappointed. Not him. That 6 is all for him and his weird, creepy sex magician vibes. Yeah, I'm not a fan of anybody else's outfit.
See, I truly thought this was going to be one of those circumstances where you gave straight 10s, and you haven't. You've blown me off my feet with this one. I've given the song an 8, performance a 7, fashion a 7 for a total of 22.
Yeah, if the fashion was different. And all I could think is, like, this whole, like, the whole performance that he does, like, he so oozes the sexuality in this. Like, he's so, like, he's even, like, it's hot, and he gives it a little, and all I could think is, can you imagine if Sakas Ruvas did this one? Can you imagine Sakas Ruvas doing Work Your Magic? I only just thought about it, my vagina exploded. It was just like, just ground zero.
Look, the life you're leading, it was bound to happen eventually. 2008 was Ruslan Alekno. Alekno? I'm going to say Alekno with the song Hasta la Vista. And unfortunately for Belarus, this one did not qualify for the final. What are your thoughts about this one?
Well, you know what? Reading the comments that were online to this film clip, there are a lot of people making derogatory comments around the fact of, like, hasta la vista. You should totally, like, reference, the film Terminator 2. It was only released 17 years prior to this. I laughed and then realized I'm still called Lizinator
Lizinator
T1000.
T1000. Even further along than this performance.
Appreciating, it's vintage, all right? T2 is vintage. It is a classic. There's nothing wrong with appreciating a classic.
Defend yourself to the death. Go for it. I don't judge you.
No, this song is and especially coming after Work Your Magic, which was so awesome. So I honestly got the vibe that they were clearly we just need a man in a black outfit trying to be sexy and we'll get the same result. This is a case of, and again, with the exception of T2 and Aliens, but that's just because James Cameron is a god, the sequel is never as good as the original. And this is a very disappointment to Work Your Magic.
This one really does feel like you're right that they tried to get the sequel to Work Your Magic. He's like a little Rus Mitri, he's like Dimitri's twin brother, Rus Mitri Koldov, and it doesn't work. I don't know if they're sitting on toadstools and then they do that giant R at the end.
Balls. Yeah, it's kind of weird. At one stage, the backup singers are sitting on the golden balls, and then while they're sitting on them, they try to push them and move them backwards while they're sitting on them. It's very awkward.
It doesn't it doesn't quite fit.
Yeah, the song doesn't offend me, but no, it's a pale imitation. It's nothing to write about. They were right to not qualify.
So, Hasta la vista, Ruslan. We don't like you very much. Song 3, performance 4, fashion 2 for a total of 9.
Did you give it a 4-3-2?
A 3-4-2.
Oh, I gave a song a 4, performance 3, fashion 2. So, we've given it the same score. And I say Hasta la vista 2008.
Yeah. The less said, the better, maybe, because we're going on to 2009 to Peter Elfimov. Try saying that 3 times very fast. With Eyes That Never Lie, yet again, did not qualify.
Oh my God. Can I say this is the song that I always, when I'm drunk, want to play at Eurovision parties, and I can never remember this one. It is this one because I love the chorus to this so much. Ooh. I love the chorus.
You're not going to like my scoring on this one. So why do you... Tell me, what is it about this song that you love?
Oh my God. It's the chorus. I love the chorus. That's the weird. There are so many good points in this song, but it hasn't come together well. For a start, they have a woman who is unfortunately a giant, bit of plastic has blown into her face.
Yeah,
she can't get free of it. I actually really love the effects, but the way where it's sort of positioned on stage, it's not lit correctly. You can't really appreciate the effect. I don't think it's used as dramatically as it should have been. If it was more of an effect and they fired it up just for the chorus when he did it the first time, you'd be like, wow, blown away.
Yeah.
Because in front of the lady with the plastic, I wish this dude had got covered up in the plastic, is a guy with a guitar who's just annoying and is just trying to make himself be front and center, look at me. And you're like, no one wants to look at you. Go away. Creepy
this isn't about you, mate.
Yeah. To be honest, I think this one was really unlucky to not qualify because, like I said, I think this chorus is epic. Oh my God. And the lead singer to this song, his hair is impeccable. Okay, my hair will never be that magnificent.
Yeah, I cannot fault him for his hair. That is a mane that is well taken care of, that one right there.
It's a lion's mane.
Yeah, it's great. But to go back to the woman with the sheet on, have you seen The Conjuring?
Which one's The Conjuring?
The one with the haunted house and there's the thing in the...
I've seen that one. Yeah. No, I've seen that one.
There's a scene in The Conjuring, I'm 99% sure it's Conjuring, where she's hanging out the laundry and a breeze comes through and blows the sheet and it forms the... it's hit a person and it's stuck on them. And this is exactly what I thought when I saw this performance. I was like... No, I can't watch it because The Conjuring scares the shit out of me, honestly, legit. Can she breathe with that sheet in her face?
Well, no, that's why she's struggling so much. Yeah, it's kind of like a European snuff film. Yeah. That could be why people didn't vote for it. They were uncomfortable. This is clearly exploitation.
This is definitely a problematic video to watch.
Someone call the union.
I don't like the bit where the camera starts rotating around him. It scares the hell out of me. Like, it like makes me like nauseous, like seasick.
Yeah.
And I can't do it.
Yeah.
Also, I'm now freaked out that the chick from The Conjuring is going to pop up in the video behind me in the Zoom call.
Well, I was going to say, like, now that you've said it as well, I am just waiting for like the jacket on the back of your chair to just like fly backwards and just be like, and
This
there's going to
might
be like a
our last
lady's
podcast.
face. It'll be behind you.
Up.
I'm the one who's
Shut
going
up.
to see it. I'll tell you when she's coming.
Do you remember last week's episode? Jamie brought food into me mid-recording and I didn't see it. And suddenly there's just someone standing next to me and you didn't tell me he was there. Scared the shit out of me.
I didn't see him. I'm sure I will see.
Sure.
I'm sure I'll see the demon woman coming for you.
Yeah, promises. Look, this song I feel it's a lot of trying to distract from the song. Like with the woman in the thing and the rotating camera. It's not my cup of tea. I think we're going to disagree on this one. I've given the song a 2. Performance a 7 because it's ambitious. And the fashion a 3 for a total of 12.
See, for me, it's all the performance that lets it down. I'm more like, it's not the performance. I love him. It's the staging. Everything's in the wrong place. The lighting's not right. So I give the song a 7. I give the performance a 5, and I give the fashion a 6, actually. That's for her plastic sheet, and for him, because I am in love with him. I think he is just what I want to see at Eurovision in, like, 2009. Love him!
All right, we're going to move on to 2010. This is going to be an interesting one. 3+2, featuring Robert Wells, the song Butterflies, and it made the final, finishing 24th.
I don't know how. I do not know how.
Now, this one is extremely memorable because I don't know if you remember the voting sequence for 2010, but it was right at the bottom, absolutely dead at the bottom. It was getting like 1 point. It was getting like 1 point every like 15 countries or something like that, right? And then all of a sudden, Georgia gives their votes. And out of nowhere, Georgia gives 12 points to the 3+2 from Belarus. The funny thing is that pushed the UK down into last place where they ended up finishing. And I don't know how that happened.
Why? What was the UK song?
That was Josh DeBovie with "You Bring the Good Times, I'll Bring the Sunshine."
Don't make us relive that. Well, see, oh my god, see, I am not a fan of this song at all. For a start, there are 3 ladies and 2 men, and you call your band 3+2.
Yeah.
Is
that why they
Robert
did it?
Wells, guy on guitar, like
that makes sense.
Oh no, it's a
3+2.
guy on piano.
Yeah.
Like it's just like for the love of, like you couldn't just come up with a name for the event. All right,
like
go on.
5. No, wait, 5 was definitely taken. 5 was probably taken.
And then you got the guy on the piano. Call yourself 6. Problem avoided.
Yeah.
You know, problem solvers. I'm just going to tell everyone what is the big costume reveal.
Alrighty, so the big costume reveal is obviously at the beginning of the last chorus. Their butterfly wings pop up from their back.
Oh, can I say... Only the ladies have wings. The men don't have wings. Sexism!
I like that the butterfly wings are color coded to their dresses. Like that's just like I just like the visual of that. But I don't know how this qualified.
I don't know either.
But I love that Georgia gave it 12 points.
Oh my god. See, for me, this song is like so like, oh my god, I'll give it points. It's not the worst. Like, although there are some terrible vocal moments, you know, it's by no means their worst vocal performance, but the song is
absolutely
so
not
generic. And even with wings, this song was never going to take off.
Absolutely.
Haha. See what I did there?
Well, good play on words right there. I feel like every male that's ever represented Belarus has had the exact same hairstyle as well. Like that 2010 Scene Kid, like with the hair down one side of your face. And I feel like they just kept sending that kind of hair. So, okay, before I move on, the one thing that really annoys me is the way they say the word imagine. Like, I understand language barriers and pronunciations. They're all different in different languages. But they say the word, not imagine, but imagine. like 46 times, and it's like,
Oh, you know what?
stop
You know what? You know when that won't annoy you? When you're asleep. And that's how I get through this song. I just put myself into a coma.
All right, what did you score this one?
I gave the song a 3, the performance a 4. That's all for Wings. And yeah, fashion 5. I do like the dresses that ladies are wearing, but yeah.
I've given the song a 5. It doesn't offend me in any way, shape, or form. Performance a 6, and as you said, that is entirely for the Wings. And the fashion a 5 for a total of 16.
Yeah, I somehow feel we've given it too much, but you know.
We've been a little generous.
Yeah, it's all the Wings. Yeah.
2011 was Anastasia Vinakova. Did not qualify, but she did send one of my personal guilty pleasures of all time. I love Belarus.
I believe that's pronounced, I love Belarus, I feel it in my mind. For a start, okay, let me start. I've actually written in my notes where to start. That's where I'm going to start. You don't feel it in your mind, okay? You feel it in your heart. You don't feel anything in your mind, you know?
I'm always troubled by her feeling it deep inside. I'm like, what did you do, sit on all of Belarus?
Yeah, like it's okay to love Belarus, but don't love Belarus.
Yeah, you can love Belarus, but don't love yourself with Belarus, you know.
Although that may explain, okay, as one of your guilty pleasures, so I'm going to ask you all the questions that I want to know about this song. Why is she singing in the deepest note known to humankind? Like, if you close your eyes, if I didn't know what she'd look like, I would assume that they had that giant African American man from the Green Mile. You know, that real giant dude? That's who it sounds like is singing this song. The note is so deep. I don't know. Like, I know she's feeling it deep inside. Maybe that's where she found the note. Deep inside.
Look, I can't answer that, but this one is so catchy, and I think I think of all the pyrotechnics that we used in 2011, I think she used like 80% of them because they were going off like every second word or something, right?
I love the pyrotechnics in this one. That is like the major saving grace. Like, they really commit to it, and they're like, you will love Belarus or we will make this stadium burn. You will love Belarus or
you will die trying, honestly. Now, the instrument that is being played in that performance.
Yes.
Is it a xylophone?
It's like a kooky xylophone. I know. It's xylophone-esque.
It's xylophone-esque, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like a I don't know. They've done something to it. They've souped it up. Basically, they've pimped their xylophone.
Yes. I think more countries should go to Eurovision and sing about how much they love their own country.
Themselves.
Yeah. I think it's not narcissistic. Yeah. It's genius. It's a travel marketing strategy. Get your tourism numbers up. Wow, she loves Belarus. Maybe I will love Belarus as well. Belarus. Next thing you know, you're in Minsk. I love it. I think this is a great song. Catchy as hell. Guilty pleasure of mine. Song 7, performance 6, fashion 7 for a total of 20. What have you given it?
The problem is this has some of the worst choreography that I've ever seen.
It's not good,
it's so basic and so bad. And the guy standing next to her on the left, he has these like white summery, oh, look, we're having fun shorts, but with these weird leather BDSM straps, like emphasizing his balls.
Yes.
I don't know what is going on with that outfit, but it disturbs me. I gave the song a 4 just because you said it is ridiculously like catchy. I gave the performance a 3. That is all for the pyrotechnics. And again, they're wearing sneakers. Fashion is a 0.
Oh wow, for a song you've been going on about, you really gave it a low score for that one.
Yeah, no.
All right, 2012 was We Are the Heroes by Light Sound. Did not qualify. It was not the heroes of our time. Hero.
I was going to say not to be confused with We Are the Winners.
Yes.
It was like, we've said this before, like, if you're going to be like, because basically they are saying, we are the winners, we are the heroes. If you're going to say something like that, you have to be able to back it up with a win.
Back it up. That's right.
Or you just look ridiculous. This was never going to win.
Yeah, I've literally written that in my notes. Never say we are the winners. Ever.
Yeah,
don't do it.
Ever. It's just not gonna. And, I know. Just there's so much to explain about this song. There's like I don't. So they kind of look like they're like from like a boy band, okay? But for some reason they've got them in like Mad Max 2 chainmail
they're in
clothing,
chainmail, right?
Okay. Meanwhile, their hair is like emo 80s electronica, and I'm just like,
yeah.
what? And they actually say, "We are the winners, we are the heroes," and I'm like, from what movie or genre? Like, pick one. You are the hero of what?
The only interesting thing to me about this performance is that it actually came second in the national final to Alyona Lonskaya, who represented Belarus in 2013. So in 2012, she won, but the president, I think it was the president, overruled it because of voter fraud. And so these guys were sent instead. That's the only interesting thing about this performance. I back everything you've said.
They were the winners, they were the heroes by electoral fraud.
Exactly. Exactly, that's it. So I've given the song a 4, performance a 2, fashion a 2 for a total of 8.
Yeah, it's quite, I mean, it's kind of worth it just as a look of like what not to do. Although I will note at one stage, the 3 guitarists all try to do this like lean back Matrix style, you know, when the bullets are flying at them, but like whilst playing guitars. And it just adds to the I don't know what's going on. I actually don't mind the song. I just think it's everything else is wrong. I actually gave the song a 6. I give the performance a 2 and the fashion a 1.
Wow, for a total of 9.
I do actually like his chainmail like shirt, just not with that.
You would. All right, so
I'd wear it. I'd wear it down the shops.
We can arrange it. We can find something. 2013, Alyona Lanskaya, who I mentioned before, with the song Soleo, which finished 16th in the final. They've made it again.
Woo! Oh my God. Okay, this performance, it starts with what is a giant disco ball egg on stage.
The disco ball alien spaceship thing.
Yes. 2 men open a door and she is born onto the stage, and all I can say is, my God, her legs! Her legs are like 12 feet long. Like, they are the most majestic things I have ever seen in my life. Like, her legs are amazing. Amazing.
I almost can't put this performance into words because it's just so, for a country that doesn't have great LGBT rights, this is like one of the gayest performances I've seen in a long time at Eurovision, right?
Even to like the little sequin 2-piece she's wearing.
Yeah.
Like, it's
oh my
gay
God. I
icon
love
status.
Look, I don't even have too much to say about it, but everything I do have to say is pretty much a positive. I'm glad they changed the song after the national final season. They were going to go with another one. Alyona was like, not feeling it, and they came up with Soleo. I really like the song. It's really catchy. I was in the car with Jamie today just singing Soleo, Soleo.
Can I say...
I think, go ahead.
The problem that I have is for this, and I mean, obviously, I mean, this comes from the fact that, I mean, she is so beautiful. She's clearly never had to do anything herself in her life, and why would she? But unfortunately, I think that also includes she's never had to clap for herself, because with that dance move, it's like solero, solero, and she does these things with her hands, and the weirdest, like, disjointed, like, clapping I have ever seen in my life, and it annoys me so much. I'm just like clap like a normal person.
2 pieces of ham together or something. Yeah,
and she clearly can't dance, because what is supposed to be like her big, like, you know, dance bit of the song, they actually lower the lights and she does it in darkness, because they're like, oh, if nobody can see her sucking at the dance moves. Yeah,
exactly. Counting their chick. So I've given the song a 7, performance a 7, and a fashion a 7 for a total of 21.
Okay, I gave the song a 5, performance a 5, fashion a 6. So just learn how to clap. I don't care how beautiful you are. You should know how to clap.
Now, okay, we're moving on to one of your favorites. Now, I know you love this song more than you love life itself, but we do need to keep you within a time frame here. So 2014, just keep that in mind, was Tio with the song Cheesecake, which finished 16th.
Oh, no. I think you mean to say, my sweet cheesecake. My sweet cheesecake.
Can I just go through the lyrics for this one?
Oh my God, yes you can, sir.
I don't want to be your toy perhaps today. Doesn't make sense. I don't want to be your boyfriend. It's too late. I look over Google Maps trying to escape because I'm tired of being
sensible.
Your sweet cheesecake.
Yeah. Go, sister. Go, sister. You know what this is? This is an emancipation song, okay? Don't be used by that fool. It's his emancipation. A man can have an emancipation.
Well, you can't spell emancipation without man. That is definitely true. At one point, he rhymes the word number with crumbling, which I had never noticed until I watched it today. I was like,
genius. Genius.
These are some of the worst lyrics I've ever heard in the history of Eurovision.
By worst, you mean best?
No, I definitely don't.
He sings about the song Dirty Dancing.
Yes, he does.
My God. He mentions Patrick Swayze and Jennifer
Grey.
Oh my God. Oh my God. How are you not excited by that?
I just don't like this kind of song. It's not my...
What, good?
It's not...
Good?
Yeah, I like
Brilliant.
crap songs. And whatever
Danceable.
you want to say. Massive points to Tio for the dance moves. I'm definitely giving him points for that one.
Oh my God. At 2 minutes and 10 seconds, when he breaks
timestamp.
He breaks into like, oh my God, the most amazing spaghetti legs. I've tried. I can't even do that to my legs. No other human being can do the dance move that he pulls at 2 minutes and 10 seconds. And I think it is, for me, it is one of my all-time favorite moments at Eurovision. That's just a big out of nowhere. Because when I think of Eurovision, I just think of that moment. I lose my shit.
All right, so what have you given this one out of 30?
Can I say there's a couple of things that I want to note about this performance. And yes, don't worry, I will put it up on the Facebook. Okay, there's a couple of things. Okay, oh my God, it has some of the most impressive dad dancing you've ever seen in your life, like behind him. One of the backup dancers, the one on the far, so when you're looking at Tio, the one on the far right, you need to go back and watch that guy because, oh my God, he is so excited to be there. Like, he is so energetic and you can just feel like, he is losing his shit. And also, okay, off to the very edge of the stage, go back and watch the video. It's off stage, but it's the edge of the stage. So I think it's one of the announcers or hosts or a cameraman, a clapperman. I don't know who. If you watch, you can actually see them where they've come into view and they're actually standing on the sand just like, yeah, like dancing and like jigging along. You need to go back. It's just this lone figure in black, just like on the stage, but just at the very like far...
The peripheries of it?
Yeah. And he is just loving it so much.
So what have you given this one out of 30?
Okay, well... So I tried, so I'm like, no, I have to look at this song in an impartial manner. Yeah. Like I have to just, you
did.
I have to, not be swept up in the emotion. And then I realized I can't do it because it's completely impossible. And this is one of the greatest songs that's ever been to Eurovision. And I love it so much.
What have you given it?
I give this song a 10. The performance, a 10. And the fashion, oh my God, have you noticed how shiny his shoes are? It's a 10!
I, conversely, have given the song a 3, the performance a 5, and the fashion a 4. I hate cheesecake. For a total of 12. Now we have to move on before you yell at me too much for that.
Break my heart!
Stepped all over it like it was some sweet cheesecake.
I don't want to be your cheesecake anymore.
2015 was Uzari and Maimuna, I think that's how you say it, with the song Time, which did not qualify.
But I'm sorry, I'm too busy looking up Google Maps. I'm trying to find a way to escape from you right now.
Oh, shut up. Look, this one, Time is a great song. I think as a song, it's probably the best one they've sent as a performance, as an entry.
Can I say, actually, you need to, it's not pronounced like that. The song, you've got it wrong. This is Uzari and Maimuna. That's the one?
Yes, that is the one.
Yeah, that's the song. Yeah, no, you're saying it's wrong. It's
Oh.
time is like thunder. Ha, ha,
That's right.
ha.
I really like this song as a song. The wind machine, the fog machine, the wind machine, the violin is a really cool addition walking across the stage. I actually think compared to the music video, it was a bit pared back. I always say pared back. I haven't
seen the film clip.
So in the music video, she's sitting inside like an egg timer, but like a really big one. And like the sand is running down into her. It's really weird.
Okay. Yeah.
But then they didn't have it on stage. This one definitely should have qualified. It definitely deserved to, but it didn't.
I think, Bob, the ultimate Eurovision party planner, this is like one of her like favorites. Like she always puts this on at parties. I know it's on her MP3 player. I think this one is very unlucky. I think the reason this one is unlucky is because it's in 2015, and we've talked about 2015 is the
year of pure gold.
Pure gold. And for me, the thing that lets this down, it's stage production fail. Although, oh my God, I noticed while watching this, and once you see this, you'll never unsee it. Do you know who he looks like? Do you know who he is?
Who does he look like? Who is he?
Oh my God, he is clearly, you know the film The Lost Boys? He is clearly the elder brother. Okay, he's clearly Corey Haim's elder brother, even down to the ridiculous little dangly earring. I'm like, and then for the rest of it, I'm like, oh my God. See, you know what? I don't understand. This song, it's all about, it's like thunder. I don't understand. How come he is not dressed as a Norse god? Okay, get him as the god of thunder. Get some
Zeus
Thor up in that shit.
Yeah.
No, get some Thor shit. Like, that would be hot. Have her dressed as a Valkyrie. That's always hot. Like, Valkyries are hot as. Because he has got an angry intensity to him. And if he was just like a god and she's like a Valkyrie and they're just like, like mountain lightning going off. Oh my God, that would be insane. Although he is always like raising his hand at her. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he is. That's right.
I find it very uncomfortable. I actually give the song an 8. I give the performance a 5 and the fashion a 2. So, and I mean, when you, like I said, this is one of the examples of where Belarus is so unlucky, because you watch this, like the live crowd is clapping along, like people are loving it. I think it was just bad because it was such a strong field, and I think the staging just let it down. But still, I think it was very unlucky to not qualify.
Yes, I agree with you. I think it was only just outside of qualification range anyway, but I've given the song an 8, performance a 7, fashion a 7, for a total of 22.
Yeah, I hated her dress, I have to say. It was so plain.
Well, if you hate it, don't wear it then.
I can't.
2016 was a song I think you might have a few opinions on. It was Ivan with Help You Fly, which did not qualify. Now, Liz, what is so memorable about this performance?
Oh my God. This is the one because before the actual Eurovision contest went out, there was all these rumors that were like breaking the internet that Ivan was going to be on stage naked with a wolf. It was everywhere. Everyone's like, oh my God, A, it's the first time we're going to see nudity, and B, there will actually be like a live wolf. I don't know if he ever actually planned that, and Eurovision was just like,
didn't happen.
So they actually went with a computer-generated image of him naked with a like photoshopped in wolf.
Yeah.
which actually I'm grateful, because I'm just like, the wolf doesn't need to like look at that. Don't traumatize that wolf with your toddler.
Animal rights, Jesus Christ.
And can I say this one is also famous because when Petra and Mons did their incredible hosting together. They actually make reference to this song, and she talked about the fact that there was going to be a naked man in a wolf, to which a naked Mons with just a stuffed wolf sort of, was slid into view. And then when she said it wasn't going to happen, he was like, and very quickly disappears.
He was on one of those scooter thingies. What are they called? The scooters, the things. Anyway, yeah, it was pretty great. This is really memorable. Let's say that, because I don't know what else you can say about it.
Oh my God!
Don't. Go ahead.
You're gonna say I actually don't mind the song.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
I was surprised. Once he actually gets into the song, and oh my God, can I say, when he comes out though, like with clothing this time, thank God, and he's just sort of standing at the back of the stage. The only way I could describe this is, and I'm going to say this wrong, and I'm going to make everyone unhappy. It's like Legolas goes to Eurovision. Legolas. Is it Legolas? Legolas sounds wrong.
I always thought it was Legolas. Maybe
that
I'm wrong.
Guy,
who knows?
Orlando Bloom in Lord of the Rings goes to Eurovision.
The bit that I don't like is that friggin' creepy baby projection at the end. I don't like that.
Oh yeah, I don't get that.
Don't like fake babies.
Yeah.
So this one, I've given the song a 7. I actually like the song. Performance a 5, fashion a 5 for a total of 17.
Yeah, because it's like the whole song is I'm going to help you to fly, and pretty much looking at him and his performance, and he's kind of like always winking at the camera. I have a feeling that Legolas is going to help us to learn how to fly at a secret sex cult in the woods. Yeah. That's the vibe that I get from this. And to be honest, I'm kind of okay with that. Because, I mean, it's a terrible vocal performance, but I like him. I like the song. I gave 7 across the board.
Beautiful, for a total of 21.
Yeah. He has little stripes on his face. I like it.
Yeah. Okay, 2017. Navi Band with Story of My Life. Finished 17th in the final, and God, is this one cute. You don't like it.
There's something I don't like. It's a boy and a girl in white. What annoys me is they're standing on what is supposed to be some kind of like
boat.
Watercraft.
I love the little boats.
It's like a lifeboat and a hovercraft had a baby, and it just annoys me because I spend most of the time looking at the vote going, well, that's just not practical. Yeah. Like, that's not, those tiny little fans are not going to make that big wooden structure move across the ocean.
Like it would have been. Like, it would have been less useful than the bloody door in Titanic, right? That's less, like, ocean-worthy. I don't have too much to say about this one. This is folksy as hell. This is just so wholesome and cute to me. I'm glad this qualified. I love it. This one makes me smile. This one makes me happy. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I mean, it's a fun, like, little kind of song. But, I mean, it was never going to win Eurovision. And you know me, if you're not going to win, don't bother? Do it. But yeah, it's kind of, it's happy. You like it. It's a filler. I gave the song a 6. Performance a 4 because I hate their awkward pash at the end. Yeah. And I gave the fashion a 5. Total Go back and watch the pash. It's awkward.
It is really awkward, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've given the song a 7, performance a 7, and the fashion a 7 for a total of 21. I think this one's really cute.
Yeah. Well, I read a thing afterwards that said that like they got married, so they're like a married couple.
Did they? Oh, yeah. I should add points on for that. That's cute.
But, well, no, I think they were clearly about to have like a relationship, like breakup with that kiss. It was just kind of like, Rawr.
All right, 2018 was Alexiv with Forever, which did not qualify for the final. Can we open by talking about his vocal issues at the start?
See, that's not what I take from this performance.
What did you... All right, there's a lot of performance art going on here, so I can see why you kind of focused on other things, but I found his voice off-key, to say the least.
It's the... I can't even remember that. I'm so distracted. It starts with him, and he's giving a rose to the camera, and I'm just kind of like, what are you doing? Like, and I noticed that, like, his shirt is torn. So I when I remember watching this and I'm like, oh my God, there's obviously some terrible, like he was mauled by like a tiger backstage or like the wolf from The Naked Man has been lurking around for a year. And so I sort of got caught up, but we'll come back to the ripped shirt later. We find out why.
the focus I want, and I totally agree with you. The rose is the star of this whole performance. It's used in archery. It's handed to a cameraman. It's made out into CGI.
She shoots it back with a bow.
With a bow and arrow, right?
I
Let's
know.
talk about the big reveal in the costume here.
Yes.
He turns around and his back is torn open, and out of the wound come roses and roses and roses.
Yes.
What did you think about the reveal?
Well, see, I like the actual like special effects of what they've done with his back. Oh my god, it's fantastic. Like that looks amazing. I think the problem is though, as good a look as it is, I think the problem is it's hampered his performance because he literally just can't move.
You can't move too much
for the whole
you have to
thing
be
because
pretty
he can't
static.
reveal his back. That he'll show the shirt is kind of ripped, and I think maybe there might have been more drama if the back was revealed earlier. It was kind of I feel it was the big reveal was a bit too late. It should have come in a bit earlier.
And maybe if you're going to wait that long, you need your reveal to be a bit bigger as well.
Yeah, I think it could have because there are some people who would have tuned out by that point.
Yeah,
and
I think in order to keep the surprise, the rose had to become like the star of the act almost.
Yeah, so which is kind of like disappointing. Like I kind of like I kind of like the song, and I like him. Like not. Like I'd never say, like I wouldn't put it on my best of, but like it doesn't offend me. Like I actually don't think it's a bad song.
So what have you scored this one?
Can I also say his teeth are amazing. I have such teeth envy. Like his teeth are so white and straight.
He follows us on Instagram. You can message him if you'd like. Go for it.
Oh my God. I want to find
stop
out who does his teeth because they are amazing. Like, I'm you know me, I'm normally not one who's like, you should be white and straight. Like it's like I don't insist that except when it comes to like your teeth.
Before you get any deeper into this, what ranking have you given it out of 30?
I gave, what did I give it? I gave the song a 6. I gave the performance a 6, and I gave the fashion a 6.
Total of 18. Yeah, I'm not far off. I've given the song a 4, performance a 7, fashion a 5 for a total of 16.
Yeah, I kind of like it. I just think it was, it could have come earlier.
100%. Now, the last song we have to talk about is
do we have to?
With Like It. I'm not going to talk too much about this. It made the final, finished 24th. I don't
know
hate
how it made the final.
Yeah, I think she's kind of the Belarusian Zara Larsson. I think that's the thing they were going for.
I think it's unfair because they've had so many brilliant songs that were robbed not to qualify.
Yeah, and then
it kind of angers me that this one did. Like, how did, time is like thunder, how did that not qualify? But
this one did, yeah. I understand.
Like
Look, the staging was weak. It's full of boxes and that's about it. But the one thing I do love about this performance is her boots.
Oh, I love the boots. Yeah, it's all about the boots.
I love them. So what did you give this one?
Oh my God. She's trying to be gangster Britney. And she's got like her 2 little like gangster like backup dancers who I don't believe they're in a gang at all. Oh my God. The other thing I noticed are the 2 backup dancers. Are they twins? Where does Eurovision keep finding all these twins?
I don't think so. I remember looking at their faces when they were like backbent. That's when you probably saw them too. Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to Google it.
Where do they find all these twins? Is this like I don't know what this is. Like,
it's just Jedward with different hair every year.
Yeah. So, I gave the song a 5. I gave the performance a 3. And I give the fashion 0.
Oh,
don't
wow,
wear
for a total of 8.
Don't wear sneakers.
She wasn't. She was wearing boots.
Not her. The
backup
fake gangsters.
All right. I've given the song a 5, performance 5, fashion a 6 for a total of 16. Alrighty. So those are our scores for Belarus at Eurovision. Would you like to know which song was our joint favourite?
Oh my God.
I can give you a top 3 if you'd like.
Oh, yes. Okay, give me the.
So our three favorites from third upwards.
There are so many.
Third favorite on 38 points was Ivan with "Help You Fly."
I
Just
to learn how to fly.
Just
Oh
above
God!
that.
Oh, sorry! Oh my God! Oh, a sheet's flown into my face! Help me! Help me! I can't see!
You're mixing your performances now. Number 2 was Tio with "Cheesecake" in 2014 with a 42 out of 60. Should not be that high, honestly.
Oh
You're
my
rigging
God,
this fucking score.
You said "learn how to fly." I thought you meant the other one, "Sheet Woman." No,
And yet-
"learn how to fly."
You sang the right song, but you remembered the wrong performance. And our number 1 song from Belarus is 2007's "Work Your Magic" with 46
Work your magic
out of 60.
I don't wanna lose this feeling.
Now, really quickly, we are going to put all of those on Facebook if you would like
not
to take a look at them.
all of them.
No,
I
we are
refuse
going
to put
our
Mum up.
favourites up.
I refuse to put Mum up. I am not putting Mum up.
If you're not following us on social media, please do so. Do you have a comment of the week for us, Liz?
Oh my lordy, let me open my book. Yes, I do. And I'm going to surprise you. No, I didn't do it for Cheesecake because
Thank Christ.
Shut up. Only because I've already done comment of the week for Cheesecake in one of our earlier episodes. Greatest song ever.
You said that about so many songs, it's lost all meaning.
Oh my God, my favorite bit is when we did the comments of the week. Can I just say, for Tio of Cheesecake, we had that comment from the person who was like, Tio totally looks like he's in the Belarusian mafia, but he's a fun guy. You're doing shots. You don't care. Can we take this point to say hello to everyone out there in the Belarusian mafia? Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Of the Belarusian
Thanks for
mafia.
being here.
Comment of the week. We actually, I went back and had a look at 2007 with Dimitri with
Work Your Magic.
We had a few. Lisa, Max 3 years ago was observing what you did. So Bond movie soundtrack with complimentary Bond girls and villain dancers. I don't actually remember that Bond film with the dancing
Neither
villains.
do I.
I would watch it. Yeah. I would watch it. Gypsy 3 years ago observed that Dimitri looks like Peter Malak if Hunger Games were in fact a singing competition.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Anka Perov 3 years ago, who was very passionate with the opinion of this song should have been second that year.
So they don't love it enough to bump it up to winner, but it wasn't far off.
No,
Yeah,
but very
good on
passionately, it should have been second. And there was actually a few people who made this observation, and it made me laugh because I had to go back and watch the film clip. Tube Jack from 3 years ago. Hey, Tube Jack, who has just observed, Lady Diana? Is that you?
Where?
Question mark.
Like Dimitri?
Well, Lisa A 2 years ago joined up with the opinion of, oh my God, yes, he looks so much like Princess Diana.
Does
Go
he?
back and watch the film clip.
I'm going to have to now, yeah. I'm absolutely
Now
going to have to
they've
check
said
this out.
It will completely change the film clip for you. So, maybe. Oh, no, I was going to make a joke, but I won't make that joke. I'll make that to you later. You just edit it out.
Save it for after dark.
Sorry, it's dark in here. There's a tunnel. Eleftheria Anadiotti 3 years ago, who, as we said, we're very fond of misheard lyrics at the Douze Points podcast. And Eleftheria has pointed out she might have possibly misheard the lyrics, or maybe we're mishearing the lyrics, because she has noted the lyrics are in fact, work your magic. Yes, I'm Willie. Work your magic. Yes, I'm Willie.
Oh, never not hear it now.
So, Eleftheria from Anna Deotti, welcome to my world. Comment of the week. Because, yes, I'm Willie.
Anybody out there who wants to win comment of the week, if you figure out what country we're about to do, go to what is obviously one of the more notable videos and just talk about dick, and Liz is going to pick you.
Oh my God, me and what's her name? Diana from who did Skeletons last week.
Dihara.
Dihara, yeah, me and Dihara. We're just two simple single girls looking for the D.
Dihaj was her name.
Dihaj. Oh, look, I'll call it whatever you want, baby.
Yeah. Alrighty, well, that is it for another week. Thank you for joining us for Belarus week. I've had a great time going through Belarus. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say, I think we can both agree this week that I love Belarus. Da, 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 da.
I'm going to be listening to that one all week long.
I know you will.
Like, the court's going to be like, Jamie, why are you filing for divorce? And he'll be like, he won't stop singing, I love Belarus, feel it deep inside. I love Belarus, feel it in my mind. Yeah. So that's it. Thanks for joining me for the final podcast of my marriage. I've had a wonderful time.
Oh my God. Can I say though, I cannot wait for your defense though. And I'm going to be like, oh, do you have anything you'd like to bring to these proceedings? And you will just be like, rip open your shirt to reveal your I love Belarus shirt and just, I love Belarus, feel it in my mind.
They will
and they'll be like, you can't
immediately.
Yeah, the judge will be like, you can't feel anything in your mind. Get out.
Yeah, that is it for this week. Next week. Now I've looked it up. I've double checked. Next week is Belgium.
Belarus?
So we will be doing, not Belarus, no.
It's not Belarus?
We'll be doing, I think it's like a 4-part series for Belgium. We might be able to squeeze it into 3. So expect a 2-part episode next week. We'll have one out on Friday and then the following Tuesday.
Whoop, whoop.
You can follow us on Instagram. We're now everywhere. We're on iHeartRadio podcast. We're on Apple Podcast. We're on Google Podcasts. We're on Live Notes, I think. And obviously we're on Spotify, where we have been since the beginning. If you do like listening to us, follow us on Instagram. Never be shy to send us a message. We love getting messages from you guys about what you feel. Tag us in your stories. Just, we like you being part of our community and being really close and tight with us.
Wait, when did you put up plastic sheeting in the studio, Jack?
You. That is the
it's
end.
Oh my God, it's behind you! It's
Shut
behind
up. I'm
you!
ending the podcast. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next week.
There's a woman in the plastic.
I hate you. I hate
There's
you.
a woman.
Goodbye. Good night.
Work your magic.